Well, now that we've gone to such extreme measures to protect our trees from the deer, I did want to mention that not all the wildlife is bad, and actually birds are a very welcome addition to your lawn and garden. And I wanted to go through a few of the trees and shrubs that you can actually plant to attract birds. Now, you remember a couple of weeks ago we told about bird feeders and feeding with seed. Well, these are things that you can actually plant in your yard that provide food for the birds. The first one today is the Firethorn or Pyracantha, and you'll see here it has beautiful orange berries, and these are what are attractive to birds during the winter. These are great food for all kinds of birds, and they're also a nice show in your yard with this orange color. Well, if we move on and you want some color for Christmas, hollies are a great bet. They're also another good food source for birds. The American holly has great red berries, and they make both wonderful Christmas decorations and also good bird food. A deciduous holly is really great because it has those beautiful red berries that are close to the stem, and the leaves fall off so the berries really show up. Now, if you're planting holly, the thing to remember is that you want to get a female holly in order to get berries. Well, another tree that's great for both food and for shelter is the Washington hawthorn. Again, it's got beautiful berries, and you'll notice it has huge thorns. Now, a lot of these trees serve two purposes. They have food for the birds, and also when they're thorny like this, that serves as great cover for the birds. Well, if you want a different color of berry, junipers have a beautiful flush of blue berries this time of year, and again, they're great for birds, and they're also wonderful for your landscape. So you can have shrubs with different kinds of colors of berries on them. Well, finally, a great tree for the birds, but not necessarily great for close to your house, are the sope berries. The soap-looking berries are good food for birds, and they're a great wildlife tree, but you won't want to plant these close to your house because of the berries. They make a mess, and also because they attract box elder beetles and red shoulder bugs, which aren't a problem except that they're kind of a nuisance. But if you have a wilderness area you're developing on an acreage, these are a great tree to include for wildlife because of the food and also because they're very hardy here. Now, all of these plants that I've mentioned are included in this great new fact sheet called Landscaping and Gardening for Birds. Now, this is wonderful because it has tips on how to attract birds to your landscape, how to take care of them. It also has tips on what kind of bird houses you would build for each bird. And in the back, it has this great list of plants that includes trees, shrubs, ground covers, and also herbaceous plants that are good for attracting birds, either for food or for shelter. So, if you're thinking about landscaping for birds, drop by your local county extension office and pick up one of these fact sheets to help you plan your yard.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. You can also find more recent videos on our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.